Welcome everyone, new project day, the ROKR Magic Cello mechanical music box. I usually don't watch the videos on the projects, but this one I think I was on the actual ROKR website and it came up and it looked far more intricate than I thought it was going to, and it went right up to the front of my list of my things I need to check out. Let's see, get into the 14 and up, so it'll be more challenging than the car we just did. Which, probably should have been a 14 up anyway. Let's see, how many pieces is this one? It's on there, just gotta... It's always on there, where is it? Oh, 199 pieces. And it was a little dinged up in the shipping, but there's generally enough packaging on these that I'm not worried about that. But without any further ado, let's pop her open and see what we got. Both sides, see. Alright. And away. And here. I can see. Yeah. And yeah, it looks like the damage was on the side down at the bottom there, so it's all on the tray. Honestly, I thought it'd be more pieces than this. Okay, got some screws and double teeny tiny screwdrivers. Plate for the music box. Got our, let's say, standard music box thing there. Of course, now I've forgotten how I got it out of there. Oh, like that. Oh, and got our bow stick pieces. They're clear acrylic, can't really see them. Got our winder and there's this little sliver of acrylic in there. Probably can't see. Teeny tiny screws, wax, little collar doodads, and an emery board. Alright, that's all the interior goodies. Get our tray out there. Back up. And let's take a look at our sheets. Here's good. Got emery board and sandpaper on this one. And now a couple of little sheets. That looks like a witch riding a broom. I don't see that on the front. Interesting. Was not an image I was expecting to see on my magic cello. But I guess, magic, witchcraft. Got a really thin sheet with a little inscription here. A young man once asked Cassius, a violinist, "How can I become an excellent violinist?" Cassius' answer is like this: first be an excellent musician, then try your best to be an excellent musician, then keep practicing it and you will become a great violinist. Okay. I say that's a really thin sheet. I'd probably... And then... and lots of the accordion pieces on this one. I think that's accordion. These are accordion. That's just textured. And more accordions. Alright, not that many sheets really. Doesn't look to be... I think this may end up being far less complicated than I thought it was going to be. Okay, get those thin boys back in place. But, as per usual, I'll pull out, got a parts sheet. And oh no, a poster. I hate posters. I was so looking forward to being a rocker book. I thought I paid enough for a book. Okay, it's sheet posters. 2 posters rather than 1 book. Okay. That's very much disappointing. Because once again, the crease is not on the line. Move it a 1/2 inch up, rocker. Just put it on that line. Everything will be better. Okay. So, and it's for Western audiences. It's the binding is on the wrong. It turns the wrong direction too. Okay. 1 through 3. 4 on the back. Then you open up for. Okay. Yeah, I really don't like that, but that's a minor issue. Just sort of, just put them in a book. Just cut them and put them in a book. All right. Without any further ado, I'll quit whining, and I'll pull off a few pieces, and we'll get started on this thing. Be right back with that. All right. Seems like they went pretty ambitious with step 2. That's all this up here. Lots of gears and lots of fitting teeth together, so that may be about as far as I go tonight, but that's after a while. We start off with building a, I'm trying to think, it looks like it's a depth gauge / workstation / mount. I'm not even sure what all this is supposed to be. Okay, so those, then, nope, other way. Yeah, make sure the holes do line up. And A1, likewise, small holes and big holes. And A17 goes over here. Then we take this guy. The star. Bring on in for this. There's a star printed on there. It'll focus. And that goes in that hole. And likewise on the second one, another star. And just match up. That does form a solid plate. You got that in place, then you put A11 there. And A2 on top, and we got B and A showing here, and this is supposed to, looks like provide workstation, and I think it's going to let this thing stay flush the way it looks based on the part 2. And we pull out our tool, handy dandy tool they always put in these things. And we jump right in with steel rod and a collar. The color, we're working on side B. Collar in there, and then push our rod straight through. I'm guessing it's gonna bottom out down there. Yeah, bottoms out on the inside there, so that's sort of a depth gauge thing there. Cool. Then take this piece. No printing on, oh, there's, yep, printing on. There's a triangle at the top there. My light might be too bright. I'll take it down a notch or 4. It's still, yeah, trust me, there's a triangle printed there really lightly. Let's see, this here. Then got a collar piece that goes on top of that. And E15, which I believe it's this one. Here. And F15. That's that one. And I had probably not showing on camera, but I did have a blowout of the veneer on this one, so I'm gonna do it face down. I'm not sure. That one, oh, what's that? Yeah, there's printing on, yeah, there's no printing on the smaller one, so like I say, I have the side with the blowout going face down. And likewise on this one, I also had a blowout. I think this is going to be more important to be face down. Okay. And it says to put wax on here and in this hole. Maybe wax the, okay, yeah, actually, upon further review, you know, of course, when they say wax, I say with lubricant. So get out my handy dandy vat stuff, and we're supposed to actually get some in here. I'll hit both sides of this one because it says there too. Generous dollop on it. Make sure it gets good and smooth. And then these guys do not get. Oh, that one actually does. Those two don't get lubricated. This one does. I may regret putting this on now, but. Make sure it gets a good coating. Then around this hole, in this one, around this hole, and in this one too. I'm not too concerned about my backdrop today because it's gotten to the point where I need to take it out and put it in the laundry anyway, so that'll be happening here in the next week or so, probably after I get this one done. That's all of that part. Now refold my poster so I can see the step. Now, we take two of our collars. Can they go? This is. Okay, I'll show you this. I just found this extremely humorous. It says we're supposed to put these on in that order. So put the first one on first and the second one on second. I don't know, I know there's some people out there that have some issues, but I don't think anybody couldn't have figured that one out. You. Back in you. Okay. That got us just a little lip there on that one. These are spinning rather painlessly. I'm pretty sure this one is just a decoration. It doesn't look like it's got any real gearing to it, and that feels okay on the spinning. Alright, let's get back in and see what we got next. Okay, that's where we're taking this out, putting a collar in this one, and then pushing this through. Oh, no. Should have went further than that. Okay, there I went. That lined up almost perfectly there. It's like they know what they're doing or something. All right, keep back in there. Now, saying flip it over to A. And it's not as deep, so it should. Okay, you're lined in. There it went. But there's supposed to be, yeah, it does say there is supposed to be a gap there. And we've got us a gap. Cool. Keep right there for the moment. Okay, looks like we just set that one aside and go into some other building here. You and you are first. Got the printed side, and this guy goes through. Okay. And this guy goes through there. Then the smiley face guy, we put those things right in his eyes. That's not very cool. I guess he's still a smiley face from over here. Okay. And supposed to wax on the gears here. Yeah. Hard to get a good grip on. A little. Okay. Okay, and supposed to put a little bit right there on that top part. There, good. All right. Now, let's see, where am I? Okay. This guy aside, and we go to B. Collar in place on the top. And on you through. Okay. Now you go into bottom there. E21 on top of you, which gets a little bit grease. There's a lot of bit of grease, but I'm okay with that. Maybe too much there. Okay, there we go. Spread it around a little bit. I lost my spot again. Okay. And then we got this shim. I'm assuming this is a shim. Goes on to the grease. And we take this piece, goes in there, ears down. Okay. Now, oops, didn't get enough collars out. Let's see here. Transferred the collars to a little zipper bag I had laying around. Just a little bit easier to get a hold of them than it is on the solid ones. Okay, got the collar. Keep losing my spot. Okay, yeah, the collar just goes right on top of that last. I love that they put this little recess on this tool, so when you get to the collars, it just pops sort of, you know it's lined up with the hole. I think that's just great. We're supposed to make sure that spins, and it does. All right. Now we can set you aside again and bring out some more pieces. These two little guys, and this one. And we'll go in on the outer with the feet facing outwards. And I didn't break either one of them. I'm proud. Okay, and E16 and E19. That's not 19. That's 19. Okay. 16 on first. 19. On through. And all this gets greased. I'll hit the gear first. Work my way around. Let's see. Anywhere I don't get, I'm sure the machine will take care of spreading it around, but I like to make sure I'm good and covered. Those guys. Everything nice and gluey, or not gluey, I guess. Now, E5 is next. And E17, is that you? Oh, I missed a. Just noticed I missed a. A little bit of trash in one of the gear teeth here. These teeth are too fine for my files to get into, so I'm gonna make sure I get them cleaned out good before. I don't think they go that deep, but I'm still make sure they're not got actual trash in the way. Okay. Now, E5. Will that fit through? That will not fit through there. So I'm going to be able to grease this one after the fact. Already hit that one. That one's greased. Okay. So looks like next step is get this through here. Get some grease around. E5 on there. Still not breaking them. Did push them back out though. There it goes. Okay. And E17. Now it says orient these. It would make more sense to orient the arrows in line with each other, but it says to do it like that. And let's go, yeah, do the printed side up. And fall into place. Now, well, that's there. At least on this one, I don't think it's going to be anything. Okay, there. The picture has it like so. Now, set this aside again. And need these three guys. A19 and E26. That's B25. You must be E26. Because you're the. Yeah, E26. A19. Yeah, the thinner one. You can tell by the thickness which ones are which. This is E and this is A. So, A, we do it with the little pegs facing inwards. Looks like we're going to go through these. Okay. And A19, or E26 rather, on top of it. Okay. Now, get some lube on this guy. And you go from the bottom here, that hole. Try and hold everything together, and I got these two. Ooh, this is going to be tricky. Maybe not too bad. I think I can get a good... There, yeah, there it went. Not too terribly bad. Now we're lined up with that bottom gear, so everything's going to be tied in. Yeah. Yeah, and then, yeah, let's do. I didn't hit that gear, which I'm sure I'm supposed to. Can't imagine they decide randomly don't have one gear. I didn't even look, but I... Da-da-da. Yep. Likely there's enough grease on all these things that it's going to be all tied together anyway. It's going to do a good job of spreading it around. And it actually feels really smooth. Alright. But that concludes step 2. It gives us piece number, or piece A, not number A, I guess. Then I think, that gives me 30 minutes. I think that's enough for tonight. I'll say I'm excited about this one. Like I said, I sort of peeked and saw what it looks. I generally don't see what they look like in motion before I build them. but I did on this one, and I'm very excited about how it's going to look. But all those pieces went into just those two. Got a good central mechanism started up. Anyways, we'll continue tomorrow. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share. Do whatever you want to with all of that. Be good to one another. Stay safe. And I'll see you next time. Bye.